All right, welcome everybody. This is going to be...
Why didn't you say something? You said if you're ready. Now if you're going live in like 3, 2, 1.
Well, I already had it going live.
Oh my God. What kind of a host are you?
Anyways, this is episode 6, the GLW Perimeter. As always, this is Lino.
Oh, to your left this time? Did we learn a
Well,
lesson?
okay.
After
That's
last
y'all.
week?
That's y'all. Okay, well, anyways, to my left
Oh my
Is
God.
Weekly's death.
and to my other left.
Ghostblade.
And today, there was actually kind of a lot. A lot of stuff ended.
This show's going to be the end of us.
We're going to be losing everything on a lot of stuff. Just kind of going from there.
Basically, we had like, what, 8 animes, and now we've lost like 4, 5.
We lost him in a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Everything going down to season finales. Oh my God, I hate it. I hate it all. Everything sucks.
Yeah.
What are we starting with? What's the...
We could get Mando over with real fast.
I mean, if that's what
we could.
I mean, if you want to do Mandalorian season finale.
It was definitely a good ending.
I knew they were gonna get Bo-Katan. That was so obvious. I kept saying like, "Oh my God, gotta bring the team together."
But it did bring in something I was not happy about. Like, we only had one episode with Ahsoka.
Yeah.
that one was a questionable though. Like I questioned if she would join in. I kind of knew that.
Yeah, but like they did put her in the season recap, which her only point in that was like to explain the temple for Grogu or Baby Yoda, if we're still calling him that.
Yeah.
No, he will always be Grogu now.
Dang ferret, he's Grogu.
But in terms of the episode, yeah, they went in to get Bo-Katan. As usual, Boba is not really on. He's not really. How would you say? The friendliest kind of guy. Always on his own.
Well, he was never a Mandalorian. Even Bo-Katan confirmed that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we even confirmed that a while back when he said, the armor was a gift. It wasn't
So much a gift. The armor was Jango's. It was never Boba's.
Well, yeah.
What kind of confused me about Boba and oh my God, who was the other chick? The one with Bo. Did anyone catch her name?
I don't think her name was ever said.
Yeah, her name had to have been said. It's just that we can't remember because she's not really that important. Well, the conversation with Boba, like one of them mentions like, "Oh, you're just a clone," but I'm like, "He's his son." But the way she said it though, it's like I get the feeling like was that like a reference since he is the original actor of episode 2, who was the
original donor.
Yeah, the donor of the clones.
Well, yeah, but the thing was like he had a son, but it was just like
Well, he is the son.
He is the
but
son. He's
the thing is that
clone
like he
trooper.
was a clone, but he wasn't with the features of like a
Well, Boba's only
clone.
purpose was because Jango wanted to start a family with oh my God, what is her name? Zaz? The female?
Yeah,
bounty
something
hunter?
like that.
I mean, that's your expertise. What do you mean you're questioning? That's your expertise.
She's not really like bam an important character. To my knowledge, she was in episode 2 and she was in the Jango Fett game Star Wars Bounty Hunter, and she played a huge role in that, and I forgot, and that's pretty much all she was used for.
Okay, well, she's irrelevant then. Plan to get Grogu back from Moff Gideon commenced.
It was flawless until
It was
end.
pretty much flawless. Really, nothing went. I mean, the only thing that went wrong is that of the TIE fighters, they're apparently to get in and get out is on the same launch pad on the middle of the ship.
Yeah, that was like a real design flaw of those ships.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like I give them props for what they did.
Yeah.
That was just like I could not do that even if I was a pilot. I don't care how good of a pilot you are. I couldn't. I just couldn't.
But
The fight between Mando and Moff Gideon.
hold on. We're going way too far. I mean,
What else is there?
I mean the shooting against the stormtroopers, the whole raid.
Mando's being badass.
Well, yeah, but like even the girl, it's like with the heavy gun. I forgot her name.
I was about to say her real name. Her name was like Gina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even with her, like her gun jamming, it's like the entire time she's like trying to get it unjammed, and then she just like smacks it on the ground. It's like you could have done that from the beginning.
To be fair, I do that with my guns. Anytime I jam at the range, I've one time had a dude come up to me and say, "Dude, you okay?" Like, I'm just trying to get the bullet out. And I actually broke a table one time doing that.
Oh man.
That's why you're supposed to do it on the ground.
I'm not getting on my knee. Fuck that.
Well, you don't have to get on your knee. Just grab the barrel and just.
I mean, whatever. It's my gun. I can do what I want with it. But that is pretty much what I do with my guns to get them unjammed.
Well, yeah, it was kind of funny how she was messing with it. Then it's just like, oh, you want help? And she's like, no, I got it. It's just like, you could have done that from the start.
Yeah.
All right. Well, to wrap it, or not to wrap it up, to emphasize, to like skim through parts. You know, they get to the bridge. They basically killed everyone.
Oh, they straight up order 66 everyone.
They basically like killed everyone. Like Moff Gideon said, like the savages they are. And
the actor of Moff Gideon, fucking anytime I see him act, I'm just like, you are the perfect villain. From Breaking Bad to Moff Gideon. Like,
right. Yeah, he really is.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we get to the confrontation of Mando with Maud and Grogu.
Those little cute little handcuffs.
Yeah, like even the fight between Mando and
that was
Tim,
great choreography,
like,
especially the part where Mando used his foot to fling the
where, like,
fucking
he flinged it
spear
backwards and
and
shit.
fling the freaking spear in front. I'm like, oh my god, what is this choreography?
and then
The fact that the spear, even though it's pure Beskar, the fact that it actually lasts, like you can see it actually getting heated on and it still lasted for a pretty long time.
Yeah.
Not cutting through. It's pretty impressive.
yeah, and then now we're probably gonna end up seeing a fight between Mando and
Bo-Katan. Yeah.
Yeah, after he brings Moff to this bridge with the saber, it's obvious that it's been known that the saber has history and story that the Mandalorians truly respect, and they don't want to ruin that story.
But they didn't do it all the time.
Yeah, there's been continuity errors and just little rule bending moments where that those rules did not apply.
Yeah.
Like with Sabine Wren and Star Wars Rebels, she didn't really earn it. She just took it from Maul's custody, and then she was able to wield it from training.
Yeah.
And then at the end of her arc, she just gave it to Bo-Katan because she was the rightful ruler of Mandalore because of her sister Satine.
Yeah.
Even though she didn't really feel like ruling during the time.
yeah.
So there's been exceptions, but the history and story still applies in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
So now with Mando holding it, it just raises questions. What's the future for him now that? I mean, he needs another purpose. So when it comes, we're forgetting about the Dark Troopers. Oh my god, the Dark Troopers and the Dark Trooper fight.
I mean, we now know how. I don't think we're going to see Dark Troopers anymore, to tell you the truth, after this episode.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that was just a Moff Gideon thing.
There was just a lot of suspense moments in this episode.
Yeah.
Like, there's just a lot of suspense coming. Well, it was good suspense. It was great because of the build-up towards the end was amazing. When, oh my god, we got...
The music for them was awesome. It just pumped you up.
And then...
when they were finally getting their stand ready and getting cornered, the build-up and the suspense, it paid off so well to see such an amazing cameo. Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
And then
as soon as we all saw the X-Wing rolled in, we all started questioning. I'm like, who could it be? I'm like, at first I'm like, it's the one Grogu called. And then we both started saying, it can't be Ahsoka. Ahsoka never, I don't even think she's ever flown. Yeah, I don't think she's flown.
Well, we never seen her fly anything except for...
well, she's flown, I think. There was like an episode, she piloted like a raid. It was one of the old episodes.
Yeah, but
Clone
like,
Wars.
we're talking about now. That was during the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Like, she was... I don't think she was a part of the rebellion, but she was part of like the rebels, like the side part of it. Now she's hunting down...
Ahsoka was ruled out instantly. And so we started thinking, who could have been flying the X-Wing? And then As soon as he was shown, as soon as he
As soon as we saw that color.
and then the lightsaber
Oh
color.
yeah, it's like the only thing we were seeing was the cape, and then we saw the hand, and then it was like
Yeah,
then
first
there was the lightsaber.
First the lightsaber, and then I noticed his black glove. I'm like, oh my god, it's Luke. Oh my god, it's Luke.
The CGI was, oh my god.
Yeah.
He demolished every single Dark Trooper on his
And
own, just to demonstrate that he is the Master Jedi.
Well, he was never. Is he a Master Jedi now?
He is a Master Jedi.
At that point, he was actually stronger than Yoda.
Okay.
Yes.
Like he surpassed Yoda. No Jedi has ever done that besides Luke.
Yeah.
And
Well, I know like he was a Jedi Knight at the beginning of the last movie.
yeah, and then that whole hallway scene of Luke running through the Dark Troopers. That was actually a cameo back to Rogue One when Darth Vader walks down the hallway against the rebels.
I've been seeing that. And I was like so confused about it. Like, what do you mean? Like,
You haven't seen that?
no, I've seen it, but like I was so confused what they meant by like that kind cameo of like Luke performing Vader's shit because I was like, okay, but Vader's like
I felt like-
Dark Lord.
Well, yeah, but I just felt like it was just like a cameo back to the Rogue One.
Yeah,
That's it.
closest thing Luke did to darkness was
When he crushed the robot.
yeah, when he
Like,
crushed it.
He just completely crushed it.
I mean, the Force Crush is not really like dark side specific.
but it's been kind of like
The Sith have been known to always use that, but Jedi have always shown that, like just crushing machines and anything they can crush.
yeah.
It's a common power. It's just that it looked dark side is because of the cape most likely, but that's normal to me.
Yeah, and then we all got
Did
excited
we ever
when
find
we
out who
saw
was the
R2D2.
actor? I actually forgot to look up who was even the actor.
No,
Oh my god, that was probably the first thing we should have done.
I think we were just too mesmerized by how much CGI they did to make him look like
Yeah,
70s Luke.
he looked very much the same.
Yeah, and then we all got memorized when we saw R2D2.
Yeah.
It's like you can't show Luke without R2D2 being somewhere.
Yeah. That is true. Even though R2 did get shafted throughout 7, 8, that he was like never in.
Well, like 8, he was there, but he wasn't like there.
Yeah.
And then it's like 7, he was like completely sleep mode.
Yeah.
We only saw him like once.
No, he woke
before
up in
the
7
ending.
though.
Well, yeah, but
At
like
the end.
at the very end.
Yeah,
So it's just like we only
yeah.
we
He
saw
wasn't.
him once. and
He wasn't utilized well. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
that.
No, 9. He
He was
definitely
He
there.
was everywhere.
yeah.
And that was the end of Grogu. Oh my god! Like
Yep. Then
we probably might not even say Grogu
Well,
again.
like yeah. So it's like what do you think the plot might be for season 3?
It's gonna be Mandalore planet related.
yeah,
most likely.
because they kept talking about that throughout this whole season.
Yeah. Like that's what I was getting to. So it's just like it's gonna be kind of cool to actually start seeing like live action full out Mandalore.
Yeah.
And then the post credit scene.
Yes. Chapters of Boba Fett, the new official king of the gangsters.
It's definitely gonna be interesting to see.
Were you expecting that?
No.
Do you like it?
I like it. I like the way they did it. Like I did not know Jabba's advisor became the leader of the Jabba gang, which I don't even think they're called that anymore because Jabba's family is pretty much dead.
Yeah.
No.
He was the last one,
Yeah, and then Boba just said, "Fuck out of my chair."
basically. I was so happy with this one, but I still feel like the last episode of season 1 was still the best one.
With the whole Moff Gideon thing.
Well, just being surrounded by troopers and
Oh fuck no! Fucking Boba Fett doing the king pose, like fucking stretching his legs, like yeah, look at that. Yeah.
You mean the one with Bill Burr? The second to last episode. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
the very
that
last episode of season 1, episode 8.
Oh wait. Oh, the first season.
Yeah, it said season 1.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I don't know.
I don't know. Just to me, that one was pretty cool.
Luke raised it the hype way up
Luke
here.
definitely
So
gave it that high point.
I don't
because,
know,
like,
man.
seeing Luke was just great.
Yeah, I mean,
the only exciting thing I remember from the season 1 was the showing of the Darksaber. That was the coolest shit ever.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was definitely the best way to end it, but I think Boba Fett's ending definitely topped it off this time.
It did.
So now we gotta wait until next year.
Well, hold on. Before anything, remember when I guys told you about the whole rumor about him wanting more scenes
with his helmet off?
Yeah,
he had plenty this season. Fuck him.
Well, okay, hold on. Now there's a statement from him and Pedro Pascal. He talked about the rumor. He disclosed the rumor, saying that like it was just a rumor, and he knows the role he got into, so he's fine with it. And there was even a statement that said, maybe I shouldn't show my face too much.
Well, he needs to choose his facial hair because, like, this episode, he had practically nothing on his face. But then the episode where he was a stormtrooper, he had, like, a mustache. And I was like, what the fuck? A couple days, you
there was something on the internet about a stunt double.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Which he did confirm already, like, season 3 for 22, I think it was. But it will come back. Like, there is still season 3.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
2022?
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
Yeah.
I
don't know what to tell you, man.
Next year we're getting...
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if you remember, they have all these projects now that they have.
Well, I know.
The Obi-Wan. Now they got the chapters of Fett. They got this Ahsoka show.
Ahsoka, then Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow. They also have the Clone Wars, the
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch, yes.
Yeah, so that one's gonna be animated though. So it's like they're gonna
Mandalorian, even though it ended, it's like so much has opened up already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess do we want to go to the movie next?
We can go to the movie. The movie was. We watched Weathering with You, which was
it was actually pretty good. Like the color,
I like how lifelike it was.
It was.
It was like very, very lifelike. I mean, they even used all the same products, like or they even had the ability to have all these products and such.
Yeah,
not like renaming it or not, which is really good.
I do kind of wish we could see. The main protagonist, the guy's reason for, not the reason. We saw what led him to want to leave the island, but I kind of wish we would have seen like more of his life on the island instead of like his life on Japan, on what he did there.
Well, I guess to the story wasn't really that important. What important is that this was his decision. This movie was all about decisions, literally decisions. His decisions, the Sunshine Girl's decisions. Like that's what I saw throughout this entire movie.
Yeah,
deciding what to choose, and if it was right or not. But this movie was good. Like I knew from the start it was like a little love story. I just didn't think it would be.
It would draw you in that much.
Yeah, it drew me in pretty well, and it didn't go into the scales that it did.
Yeah.
I did like the explanation of the Sun Girl, which is pretty much what Japan does. They have great superstitions and everything that they did.
Cultural.
Yeah.
History.
And then we got to see, 3 years of just constant rain in Japan? Of seeing it flooded and how it changed everybody.
That's crazy to think about. Constantly raining nonstop.
For 3 years straight, no stopping.
Oh, man. That was great. That is crazy. Wait, you talking about like towards the end, right? When it was
towards the end.
Yeah. Towards the end, when it's like half of it is like already flooded. If it will ever come back to the way it was, because that old lady was explaining, like, this is what Japan used to be like back in the day.
Yeah,
and it was the weather and people that changed it the way it was modern.
Yeah.
So it's crazy to think about that it would go back like. That's something to really think about if countries would ever like change drastically like that, because we never know.
Yeah,
anything can happen.
Yeah, it's definitely highly possible.
I would say this movie's definitely a good watch, and I would watch it again, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
I watch it in Japanese. That's what I freaking do.
Yeah, I was confused because we did look through the settings, and they talked about musicals in there.
it wasn't really much of a musical. Now that we saw the
It
movie,
was like background music.
Yeah, background music. It was a little annoying that the lyrics were like on the top right corner there.
Yeah.
Because I know they had to have the actual. Well, actually, there weren't any subtitles.
We watched it in English.
Yeah. So okay, then well, that was weird. Why wasn't it in the top right corner?
I think it was just for the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was for the
about
music,
it.
but like, why was it up there? Like, I wanted to see what was on screen than to freaking go up there, freaking look at the corner, and read that.
Yeah.
Do you guys say it's a watch again?
Yeah, it's definitely a must watch, and I would watch it again, not maybe all the time, but maybe once in a while.
Yes, definitely. That was in the movies, yeah? Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, the only other movie news is that Monster Hunter came out in theaters. If anyone wants to go and see that. That's really the only
If
other
anyone
thing.
has seen it, what do you think of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about trying to go maybe see that in theaters before it comes out on DVD.
Oh, we need to, but fuck, I don't know how movie theaters are going to be nowadays because of the whole.
Well, I mean, I think there's like safety guidelines, you know, like only a certain amount of seats can be taken, spread apart.
Hey, you want to bring a date? No, you got to sit in a chair length apart each other. No date for you. No luckiness.
Honestly, I mean, it should not be a problem with how empty they probably are right now. Anyway.
Yeah.
I do want to see it. I've heard people I know personally criticize it just because it has the girl from the Resident Evil movies in it, and I'm just like, I get it. Like the first couple was good, but she kind of killed it in the rest. But like,
well, it really wasn't her. It was just the director's decisions on what they did with the movie series. Because
I think she did fine. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, that's funny because those same directors did make this movie.
Yeah.
So. Well, yeah. It's just this is a fresh start. It's based off a video game. There's a little bit of a modern twist to it. So I'm willing to go.
I'm just kind of tired. Some of these movies always needing to use the military people. Like, why is there always such a need to use military ground?
Because it's cheaper.
Yeah, maybe true, but I don't know. It gets tiring to see on almost all these movies.
I don't blame
especially these video game based movies.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Well, a lot of our video game based movies are military related anyway. So.
I mean, shit, they did a fucking movie about Destiny 2. The Vanguard's basically a military.
You know what I mean. Our modern military. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
other than that, I guess off to the animes finally.
Yeah. Any one specific you guys want to start with, or?
No. I
don't know. What you got top of the list?
Top of my list is I'm staying on Million Lives.
It was
season finale.
Interesting.
Which, by the way, this episode's called A Murderous Summer.
Season finale.
Which was also, another season finale.
That they announced season 2 is going to be in July.
Yep, sure did.
Which is actually weird because most animes don't announce when they're going to be coming
There's
back.
been a lot of animes doing that lately.
Yeah.
Just announcing things towards the end.
It just tells us that they got this anime.
It gives you
track.
reassurance though. I like that though. It actually gives you something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because most animes, it's like, oh, hey, here's season 1, here's the season finale, and then it's just like...
When season 2?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Because I'm still waiting for Sinbad on Netflix. After season 1, they haven't done anything.
At this point, you might as well just forget about it.
I don't want to, though.
Well, too
so
bad.
Good.
I've forgotten about Loud Anime, and this seems hope is gone with them. You move on.
With this one, he almost kind of came at one with his decisions and
Yeah,
it definitely felt more about
this is definitely about his struggle, about what he has done. That is not like
him killing that one guy.
Yeah, that it was an actual person. That it's not all virtual. It came to his decision. His decision of was he right or more of the decision? Not was that he was right or wrong. Is that oh my god? How do I say this?
If it was right or wrong.
I guess so. Yeah, if it was right, if it was in the best intentions to do it.
Yeah, and then
because he said it himself. He said it himself because if he knew that it was a real, if he knew, he said it himself. If he knew if it was a real plays in person, he would not even consider doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that the game master came in as that avatar, though, I was not expecting
the
that.
little farm girl.
Yeah,
that was funny though. I'm sorry, that was funny.
Yeah. She pretty much announced a new player.
Yeah, the blonde head guy.
Yeah, the guy who attempted to murder a drug dealer or something.
Yeah.
She basically gave the dude magic in the real world. She gave him that glove.
That's right. That was very interesting.
Yeah.
I guess if you're able to, if these people are able, to transcend between both worlds, I guess you can it would make sense they would be able to do that also.
Yeah.
I mean, the game master was there. I mean, that's already be the example right there.
Yeah. I don't know. It was definitely good. It was a nice change of pace. And
I like the character development that all these characters have gotten just because of the time they've been in the worlds.
Yeah. It was definitely good.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a good season. Yeah, well, July. Yeah, can't wait for July. Oh my God, I didn't want to think about July. I just want to get through this year.
Yeah, I'm ready for all this stuff to stop.
I don't even want to think about next year until this year has passed.
Well, we're getting close now.
Yes, we are getting close.
Thank God.
11 more days. Watch. It's gonna be zombies next year. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna throw
Fuck,
that
I
out
hope.
there. Watch. It's gonna be zombies.
Oh,
Fuck, I had something in my mind and I lost it.
good job. Okay, well, we can't be silent here. What's next? We'll probably come back to it.
We got Ruby.
You put Ruby next?
I mean, I don't have an order for this shit.
Oh my God! What as I was saying, that was like the last thing we watched. Okay, well, Ruby, this is the mid-season finale.
Yeah, this episode's called War. I actually saw the title this time.
Yeah, I actually saw it too.
Yeah. So fuck the numbers,
Yeah.
Mason.
This one was definitely interesting because there was like a lot of conflict on this one.
Weiss is redeeming, not Weiss. Winter is redeeming herself pretty hard.
Yeah.
Not quite. She is conflicted. When Ren's seen her feelings, like she had all those
His
colors.
new ability that he can see their feelings.
I guess so, because he's never really shown that, so I guess it would be a new ability,
Yeah, you can now tell their feelings and shit.
And she had like all those colors, so she's just conflicted with all these feelings. And
I am mostly happy the rabbit girl got put in her fucking place.
Yes.
The speedy bitch.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say rabbit girl because there really is a rabbit faunus out there that we haven't seen her since
oh my God.
season 3.
Yeah.
But like
When the fall in a beacon happened.
Yeah.
We haven't seen her since.
Oh my God.
But
I can't think of it.
The Atlas operative, she just pissed me off. She was like, "You're replaceable. You're replaceable." And then fucking Ren is like, "No one's replaceable. Fuck you."
Yeah. That was actually kind of funny to see on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm just happy this episode is
Like-
like, put that fucking bitch down in her fucking corner. She had her pissing party. It's over. You're outranked.
Yeah.
I outrank you.
And she was like, ah, damn it. She pulled rank now. We saw
What'd you think of with Oscar and Hazel conversation? Trying to convince Hazel that
the first fucking thing he said was the password of the lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was Oscar, not a.
Well, Hazel still didn't believe him. Like it took a lot for Hazel to like start realizing a little bit.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that's the actual password. The first thing he did was like, Ozpin, give me control. It's fucking Jen. Don't hit me.
I mean, anything to make him realize that Salem is now what she thinks.
Yeah. I think Winter did a good job releasing Yang, John, and Ren, yeah, on this mission to go rescue Oscar because now there's an official mission to go plant a bomb on the whale.
Yes.
Yeah, which seemed pretty fair. He was like, you know what, give us time. If we don't find him, then we'll book it out before you send the bomb, regardless.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a hard decision. And then everything that was going on with Ruby at
Weiss's house.
Yeah.
It just came down to the conflict of choosing Mantle or Atlas. It really just came down to that. Sides. It's all about sides.
Yeah, and Ruby doesn't want sides, and that's why she was asking how did it come to this.
Ruby always wants to be the voice of like not reason, but like the voice of
She doesn't want any more conflict.
No, she never wants any conflict. She wants to help everyone, and I get her reasoning for.
I feel like Atlas is beyond saving at this point. Even with the military, the only way Atlas can be saved is if Vacuo and fucking Hazel comes up to Atlas.
If the message actually worked, if the message actually came to people and actually they made a decision, yeah, that's what it's gonna come down.
I don't think Beacon's going to help unless we get the witch.
Yeah, I feel like she might be the only one with like maybe a few class.
Unless the old man comes up and he just fucking memes it.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt if he did though.
Pretty much the ending of it, we saw Penny making it to Ruby, which was great. And we now know what Penny's blood is. It's just fucking green.
I mean, she's an android. What were you expecting?
I mean, I wouldn't figure with how much they talk about how human she is that they want to put
her
human
soul
blood.
is human-like. Her soul, but everything else is very much machine-like.
Yeah.
It's just her soul is what makes her unique and human-like.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that they brought back Klein.
The butler?
Butler.
Yeah.
Klein, I think it was.
Yeah, it was kind of cool to see the brother actually step out and
Actually not be a little prick. Yeah.
Oh my god, he was an asshole every fucking time we saw him.
It's like, wow, you actually give a shit.
Yeah.
It's like, well, father. It's like, well, this ain't father's business.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know what else to tell you. So.
Well, that's it. I got on that.
Well, that's it. We're going to have on Ruby for a while, though. We're on a break now.
Yeah, February.
First time ever. And
I think they've done this before.
have they?
Yeah, I think they've.
Yeah, I
done
think
this
they did it
before.
last season. I think they did like a small break for the holidays.
I don't remember.
It's been a while.
It's like if we want to talk about Rooster Teeth, it's like the last death battle was actually really good.
Oh man, there's a lot I want to say about Rooster Teeth.
Actually, I haven't even seen it. I don't think I've seen the last 3 times.
I think I got so upset with their last death battle I saw, which was Yang versus Bakugo, and I still don't believe that's. I think that's a bullshit fucking death battle. Fucking Yang sure won. Yang is stronger than Bakugo. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Well, hell, I said the same thing about Tifa and Yang. Tifa should have won that.
Fuck you. Tifa lost that shit fair and square.
No.
Wait, Tifa and who?
Yang.
Oh yeah, they did fight. That was
Yeah.
a while
Yeah, I was
back
like,
This
ago.
this
Years
one
ago.
was Sanji and Rock Lee.
As much as I
From
like
One Piece.
Tifa, I don't. Yeah, no, she did not come anywhere near Yang.
Yeah. All right. How
I
much
need-
I hate to admit it.
I need to catch up on the death
Oh my
battles.
god, what
I've
was the
been-
last one? It was like
He
Rock
just said
Lee.
it.
This
Rock
one
Lee.
was Rock Lee and Sanji from One Piece.
Mm.
It was actually really good, but Sanji clearly had the upper hand in everything.
Oh, of course. Did they use Kid Rock Lee?
No, they used full adult Rock Lee. He was just in
Well,
his...
we haven't seen much of adult Rock Lee, so that's not fair.
Yeah.
Well, it's everything that he's up to now.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows if he learned anything new as adult? Like, he hasn't really shown that.
Well, that's what they're
If there could have been a cool fight with adult Rock Lee showing new shit, that probably could have changed the
Well,
tide.
but that's if they decide to say, hey, Rock Lee learned a few new things. Other than that, all we know is what he already knows. He's just basically getting stronger and faster at this point.
Yeah.
Just like Guy Sensei did. That's all he was able to do really was get faster and stronger and keep working on his
Guy
fighting
Sensei
style.
would have kicked his ass. I'll tell you that right there.
well, the ability of Sanji and what he's learned and how to be able to make his body iron basically gave him the upper advantage.
Mm-hmm. Next.
I'm going to start from my bottom of my list since you don't appreciate how I do my list.
I don't know. You just now going random.
All right, on the bottom, we have Digimon. The episode's called Children Fight for Survival.
That one was actually pretty good.
Angel Mom basically did Final Explosion.
Yes, he
Fight
did.
me on that.
No,
he literally did that.
He
just
basically
didn't.
did.
He just didn't sacrifice his life for it.
Yeah, he basically did, and his wings got like overextended by like a lot. It was like major overextended.
Yeah.
But in doing that, it has separated everyone, and now they're on their own. In
Yeah.
new places, new Digimon, still eating each other. Still weird. And now with this whole Black Lightning, has this ever been a thing? The Black Lightning?
No.
I don't ever remember about this Black Lightning ever coming into a play.
No, there was never Black Lightning. Like in season 2, there was like black pillars, but that was it.
I feel like every arc of this reboot has just been showing new ways to like power up these enemy Digimon.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like first it was the miasma. That dark mist.
Yeah.
The miasma. First was that. Second, it was oh my god, that was second. I guess that was the second one. The first one was just normal. Yeah, first arc was like them always just normal what they are. Second was the miasma, and then the Black Lightning.
Yeah.
And eating each other. Yeah, because everyone eat for themselves, you get stronger. That's what it's come down to.
Yeah, it's just basically energy, as anything in the food chain is.
Yeah.
The fact that they keep teasing War Greymon is pissing me off so much.
I know. It's just like, is this finally happening?
Well, like you said, like they need to get like a shard for.
Well,
if that is the same direction, they're even gonna go.
If they're going in that direction, they came. They had the necklaces that were basically crests with their symbols.
Yeah.
And that's what helped them digivolve into, if I remember right, into like Metal Garurumon War.
Well, they already are Metal Garurumon.
Well, sorry, Were Garurumon, Metal Greymon, and all them. It wasn't how they digivolved into their forms that we know of, like War Greymon, Metal Garurumon, and all that.
Okay. Well, it's not going anywhere for a while, so that wasn't the season finale. that shit is gonna be.
I'm kind of surprised you skipped over the ending part of the episode.
Why would I?
The Skull Knightmon took the Tai Chi's sister.
Yeah, I mean, we were just getting to that.
Oh, what? Goddamn!
What do you mean we skipped over it? We were just.
No, you sounded like you were done with it.
We were literally discussing what happened before that happened. Was the tease of War Greymon. Like literally, that's what we were discussing, and then we just got to the part. We get to the part that where, as soon as she was about to thank Agumon, freaking cloak, whoop!
Oh yeah,
freaking Houdini over here.
The curtain's closed on her now.
Freaking Houdini here just sweeps her away. It's like, what? Excuse me? What happened?
I gotta change the battery.
Oh,
So we live?
Yeah, we're still live.
Oh,
we just don't have a picture, I'm guessing.
well, if you can hear us, then yeah. And then it was a Skull Knightmon. Oh, picked her up again, and she went with him. That was weird. She went with him.
She just went with him, and it was just kind of like, all right, I kind of have a feeling that it's going to lead to hers. I don't remember her cat name, but basically female angel.
I remember her look. I remember her base form, yeah.
Yeah, I remember her base form. I just don't remember her name.
Well, we'll get to that. But yeah, good episode. Next.
Dave became a god.
Oh my god, that was hard to watch.
This episode's called Days of Plays.
It's really depressing. I'm just gonna say it.
I think the
really
fucking
gotten
therapist
depressing.
is evil.
It's not that she's evil. It's just that she's just against him. Like she doesn't even she's been opposed to him even being around in the beginning.
Yeah.
She doesn't want her to go. She just wants things the way they are right now.
We know
Well,
now
like
why.
she wants to bring happiness to everybody, but it's just like
And
her way of doing it is kind of like
It's
controlling.
It's not really about controlling. It's just that she doesn't trust him.
Well, besides, like she even said, it's like she doesn't think she should go.
I think it just comes down to the point where, like, she was talking about how she lost her child not long after birth, and then she found her life destiny of helping kids in therapy.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's where a lot of it is kind of at, because it's like she wants to make everyone happy.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of hard to sit there and watch.
Oh my
it.
god! First of all, the truth bomb. The first time they talked in the break room. That
About
what
the
if there
computer?
was no? What if there were? It was the machine part of Hina? actually,
and not actually her.
actually acting the way she was.
Yeah, that one's like, bruh.
That was something I would not consider. I'm like, oh my god, what if it was the machine just doing all that?
I would consider it, but I wouldn't want to believe it until it actually came to that point.
That means Terminators are coming.
Yeah. Skynet. Watch, it's either going to be zombies or Skynet next year. As soon as we count it down, something's going to happen. Watch.
Okay.
We do at least know Hina's daily routine. They went into full detail of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They went in full detail of like her basic schedule every day until he brought in the video games. Because that was like their way of connecting.
Once again,
almost.
video games are the answer to everything.
Well, like the female therapist did give him a challenge. Like if she can get Hina to look at him in the eyes, which she did do.
But there was like complications a few times out of it.
Oh yeah, because he fucking went overboard. He was like, "No, fucking turn around! You're facing a rock. Turn around."
Yeah, he rushed.
Yeah,
it.
he did rush it.
Well,
at some
because
points.
I mean, in his defense, he was getting excited that she was actually participating in the first place.
Yeah, that little phone call he had whenever I shouldn't have brought this up when you guys were talking about the chip. Of if that was really Hina, whenever everybody called him and texted him saying, like, this is like Hina's family, you got to bring her home and shit. That was a little tear jerking.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, everyone calling. Everyone wants to make sure they both come home.
Yeah. Do you guys think this episode was the season finale? Because it is.
It was 11.
12th. It was the 11th?
It was 11.
So there's one more.
Yeah.
So there,
Well, I mean, that is to assume that. I mean, yeah. So far, it's been proven that 12 seems to be the magic number for these anime.
Mm-hmm.
12. Okay, but yeah, if that is to assume that 12 is the magic number, which is probably is what
It's been lately.
I mean, if he has 2 weeks and it's probably getting to that time close by, so that 2 weeks is up.
yeah.
They've been pretty good at like close to the end of skipping time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Next up, unless you guys got something else to add.
No, that was basically it. It was pretty hard to watch this episode.
It's been hard to watch the last couple episodes.
Yeah.
It's just depressing. I hate seeing children like that.
Yeah, because like you see the intro, you see her like all happy and everything, smiling, and then it cuts to her and it's like, oh my god, my heart.
Yeah.
My baby, what have they done to you?
Who do I have to hurt? Next anime is Noblest. This episode's called Lost Child. I don't like the female lord. No. Let me rephrase that.
I was gonna say, I'm like, okay, she's shown why she is the way she is.
I gotta rephrase that before the internet fucking hammers me for that. I don't like the leader of all the clans, which is the Lord. I don't like what she's doing. I don't like how she's doing it. I get her reasoning.
Well,
I just don't like her.
Well, like we know he apparently committed a crime, but it's not like did he murder him? Did he like what did he do specifically? It's like you guys are just saying like he did this.
Are you
And
talking
now I'm the
about
Lord.
Raziel, or are you talking about Raziel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is the treason that they think he killed the last lord?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess I just didn't see the killing.
That has
part
been the
when they
reason,
said
like
it.
ever since
They didn't really show the killing part. They just announced like there's treason behind his death, but nobody knows how.
and they all just pointed fingers at Raziel.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because like there's really no one protecting him. It's like himself, and that's it. Like he is his own, I guess, branch within the Noblest, basically.
Yeah.
Like his own leader. He doesn't follow anybody. He doesn't want anyone under him.
He doesn't
almost
follow
practically.
the Lord's rules.
Yeah, it's like I'm here. I'm willing to kind of be part of this and knowing what's going on, but it's like I really don't want to follow anybody,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Now we know why the Lord hates Raziel, because like he was offered the Lord position when she wanted it.
Yeah, because it's more towards that her father always wanted to be around Raziel more than his own daughter.
Yeah.
Well,
That's where it came down to.
Well, besides that, it's like when it showed that scene, it was like it was a question: did he want to become it? It's like we never saw.
We never saw the answer. Yeah.
So it's like I feel like
she just took
just
it as
over.
like he was asked, he's going to take it. That's how she took it.
Yeah, I feel like she's just kind of like overdoing it on that end.
Even though she is the Lord right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, with everything that's happened, she was the next in line.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's like I think he was just asking like hypothetical. It's just like, is this your interest, or is like something else is your interest and you're just here kind of thing.
The intro the three humans did with the T2 pill was pretty cool. What they did helping off. I don't remember his name. I should know his name. The 199-year-old kid. Reggie's, yes, thank you. Their entrance was pretty cool, and like Frankenstein explaining them the T2 pill. Was
Yeah, but I don't think they used it. I think that was just them being.
Well, we don't know if they used it, but like they clearly look like they had a
Frankenstein said like that was like a last resort kind of thing.
Which, if they don't have it now, they're going to use it in the future.
Yeah. Well, it was more also like he ordered them to stay.
And they disobeyed it.
Yeah, so it's like we don't even know if they have it or if they left it.
That's probably obvious.
Yeah. So we know logic on that. They have it.
Yeah, so it's definitely gonna be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah. Sarah's interrogation was a bit strange.
It was.
Who?
Sarah, the girl. In the beginning, she was interrogated.
I missed. I went to do the laundry.
Yeah, so like she got interrogated, and like the Lord's power is basically like
she was interrogated like two ways. She was like asked nicely, and then she was like, "Ah, you know what? Fuck you. I want to look in your heart."
Yeah, and like she like caused pain or something.
Yeah.
So that's why she was laying down on the floor.
It almost felt like Twilight on that one.
Yeah.
Why do you have to bring that up?
Because it was there.
Why, of all things, why do you have to bring that up?
Because it was the first thing that popped into my head.
Well, then you're horrible. Get more movie references.
Watch other vampire movies. There's Underworld out there, damn you.
None of the vampires have powers.
What do you mean no?
Sarah's did.
Powers.
She had powers at the end. She had the powers of the Elder. That's how she fucking slit everybody's throat at the end, and she took down Malthus's head. Not his head, his spine, and then she had the one dude fucking display his head saying, "Get the fuck out of my house." And I only know this because I watched that movie recently. I've watched that movie a few times.
Okay, I get that, but like actual legit powers.
You don't think like having powers like the Flash counts?
What do you define power as?
Super Saiyan?
Just powers. Like vampires is normally, as it's believed, they have superhuman strength, speed, and all this other stuff.
That's power.
Yeah.
Or that can be described as power.
Unnatural power. Unnatural power. Okay.
It's still power.
Not really. There was no ability in there where it was like I could read your mind.
Are you trying
I had to suck your blood to be able to see your memories. There's like no like actual like.
Are you trying to say that power is something like a hero? Is that what you're trying to say?
I guess.
Then fucking go to My Hero Academia's world. Fuck, everybody there's a hero then.
Not everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're gonna do that, then for a vampire it would be just their natural abilities then. Abilities.
I'll take off my belt and spank you right in front of this audience. Right in front of the camera, right there.
Whatever you say.
Okay, we've lost.
Yeah, I think we're done with Nobilis. The next one is Ron to pick up girls in a dungeon, and I did not get the title of this episode. It is the season finale.
I saw Hero. It was Hero something.
Yeah, something.
But yes, another season finale. My God.
Yeah.
What is that? The last one? No. Yeah.
Yeah, this one was it for this season.
Finale.
Yep.
Like he regained his honor.
Not in the way Hermes wanted.
Not really honor. He gained the people's trust back again.
It didn't happen the way Hermes wanted.
Yeah, I think it went better than Hermes' plan.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those guys were willing to freaking sacrifice themselves for his trust.
Yeah.
But then freaking Mr. Minotaur here showing up and changing it. That was a cool fight, by the way. That was.
It was.
It kind of
definitely a great
that fight reminded me of that very first monster Belle fought in the very first season.
Yeah.
The Minotaur?
No. Like there was like another big monster in the city that he also had to fight.
And he went like completely ham.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I think that was like literally one of his first fights, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and it was like where he got his blade. I think, like his first knife.
Yeah, that's when Hestia was looking him to give him the blade.
Yeah,
and then the whole audience in the background cheering for him. Like that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah,
which was good.
It was definitely like a throwback.
Yes, and then it just showed that he still got a long way to go after losing.
Yeah. Now there's 1-on-1 on both sides. Bell won the first time. Now the Minotaur won the other.
I like that little rivalry. And
this episode really was that much. It was just the constant fight. Like that's what it needed. Like just nonstop fighting. And it had like little bits here and there. The goddess.
It was the closing of this. It was the closing of the story.
Yeah, but we got to see like the 4 Xenos that was chosen. They were saved by the goddess.
Yeah.
Which good for her on that.
Yeah, but it only happened that reason because the Minotaur showed up. So
yeah,
because if the Minotaur didn't show up, then I'm pretty sure they would have been killed off.
Yeah.
Well, by the end, everything basically went back to normal in a way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be definitely kind of interesting to see what happens.
Bell definitely needs to train. I mean, when was the last time Bell even like leveled up? Because remember, there's levels. To
I think it was like the end of season 1. Because we didn't really see him. I don't think we saw him level up during season 2. That
was a while back. And he's like at level 2 still, I think.
No, I think he went to 3.
He went to 3?
He leveled up quite a lot in the first episode. Remember?
Like
no,
the first
he only
season.
went up like 1 level in like the first season.
Did he?
Yeah. I don't think he ever got to level 3.
Well, like I know
he was like known as like the fastest leveling
like hero
adventurer.
Yeah, because he was the first one to ever level up.
At the first season,
the
season people were dissing on him because of how fast he got to level 2. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So I guess he is a level 3 then.
Well, he did ask Ainz to train him again.
Yeah, which is gonna be pretty cool to see.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna get a new look because his armor is fucked.
I would like to see a new armor.
That armor's been fucked for a while. Every single
It's
time.
been constantly repaired and everything. To me, it would be kind of cool to see a new armor, to be honest.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to add or no?
I'm pretty good on that one.
Next episode is Boruto. Not episode. Show. This episode's called Our Father's Example.
This was an episode about closure to the audience and closure to these characters.
It was really touching. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. That one was like almost a teardrop.
It was nice to see what was going through their fathers doing before the HQ got blown up like that. It was nice to know what was going through their minds.
Yeah,
because they finally got closure that if they actually thought that the strategy of beating the Ten Tails would actually even work, or they just said it just to say it.
Just to boost morale.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Either way, it all worked out.
Yeah.
And the fact that basically this is kind of like an episode of fathers or I guess parents overall. That what kind of example you want to show your children, and what do you want them? What kind of legacy do you want to leave them behind with?
Yeah.
I mean, that was really about it. I mean, it's just really.
Yeah.
It felt like a calm before another storm.
Yeah, because the ending of it, we saw the dude fucking doing something evil.
I mean,
well, he was
it
just
wasn't evil. It was just very.
He called her a leaf very evilly, and he looked at it like, "I will destroy the leaf." That's how I took it as.
I mean, could be. It didn't help because the background music didn't help either.
Yeah, you got the evil fucking music in the background, just fucking like. That's all it was. It was a closure episode.
Yeah. It was pretty good overall, though.
Well, we just have to wait to see what's next.
Yeah, which I think, from what you said, is there's going to be a couple more like that before they get into like the next arc.
I have no idea. I have no idea where this is going. Yeah. I just know what it's leading towards just from the opening scene.
Yeah,
but I have no idea how I don't know how planned out this is all going to be.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't wait until we actually get into the next arc, though.
Was that it? Anime?
No,
there's Attack on Titans.
Yeah, last one's Attack on
Oh
Titan.
yeah.
This episode's called Midnight Train.
Midnight Train.
Yeah.
I just kind of feel like this was a filler with more information.
It just started. I mean, we're not gonna get everything up right. I mean, this is the final season. We're not gonna get everything right off the stage.
Well, it's just like this is like 4 years, and it's just like, all right.
Yeah, from what he said, this like
I do think the internet's kind of blowing this episode out of proportion because, like, I have not finished Attack on Titan's manga. I have read a little bit of it. Everyone is like fucking raving their minds off that we've already seen Eren in episode 2.
Where?
So
in Reiner's dream, like flashback?
No, not in Dream. In the city.
When?
Everyone is claiming, and I cannot see it after watching it now, is
when they all return back to the
yeah, when they return with the PTSD group in the line and the dude screaming boom. And everyone fell on the ground. There was this one guy with long hair and an eye patch, and everyone was saying
that
that's
was
Eren.
That was not Eren.
Everyone on the fucking internet, and I am so tired of seeing it. I wanted to tell you guys before you all even see it because I know it now.
I remember it was with the little the kid patching him up, right?
Yeah, everyone's saying that's Eren. I'm like, you guys are fucking stupid.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So
we don't even know where this group is at because you'd be with
right now. From what we know, they're still at the island, at the Paradise Island.
So I wanted to give you guys a fair warning on that because, like, yes, Attack on Titan comes out a lot earlier than not earlier. It comes out like Mondays, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, and I've been seeing, and I've like trying my best not to finish the manga, even though I've read a little bit ahead of the manga. Everyone's saying that's Eren, so take that with a grain of salt. Like, when you see that, just say you're fucking stupid.
Well, even when I was looking at it and watching it with y'all, it's just like, no, there's no resemblance that's Eren because if we know he's
the only
anywhere,
similarity they had was the long black hair. That's probably going to be the only similarity.
Well, but that would be even the thing. It's like, would Eren even have long hair right now?
I mean, he grew it out at the last episode.
Yeah,
but that was like it wasn't. It was like maybe shorter length. This was like almost back. So it's like, did he grow it out even further?
But it also has been like 4 years since that.
So it's like he could have cut his hair.
And it did take him a year. I did re-catch up with Attack on Titan, so you can stop yelling at me about that. From the second to last episode of season 3 to the last episode of season 3, there was a year in between them.
Yeah.
So, and within that year, Eren did grow out his hair.
Well, yeah, but then it's just kind of like he probably could have cut it after they found out what they did on the last episode.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's definitely not Eren though, because like
I just wanted to give y'all both heads up on that shit because I see that all the time.
Even though if it comes out on Monday, I've been doing pretty good, like not paying attention to any of that.
Yeah.
Well, if I usually see anything, it's usually an article on like an art piece or something. It's like I haven't really seen anything on the story or characters here lately. But at the same time, I don't really live on YouTube like y'all do. So
I live and breathe YouTube.
YouTube is
YouTube
TV.
is my entertainment, my news, my
guides.
Yes, my guide, my walkthroughs. There's everything.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like I use YouTube practically on the fucking daily. There's times I use YouTube for guides and shit that I need. Like if I have to do something in my car, I'm like, all right, fucking YouTube, fucking.
Well, I do the same thing at work, but it's just like I just don't use it for like my news and everything else. Like
this is where I get most of my news when it comes to games or shows. I always go to I get notified like about the show or the game. I'm like, oh, okay, good.
Yeah, like when there's like a game news, I'm just like, oh, fucking someone explain it to me. I don't want to read their fucking shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I never even talked about talking time. I just gave y'all a fucking heads up on something stupid. Reiner is showing huge signs of PTSD.
Oh, like major. Because he had that.
He had a little
nightmare.
flashback in the last episode, but now he has a nightmare, and he's explaining perfectly to his family about boot camp.
Yeah.
What you think of the woman Peak, the car titan?
I like her. I think she's a cool character. I think she'll she'll do something cool in the future.
She's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that she
stayed the Cargo
she
Titan
said,
for
yeah,
2 months.
2 months she's been a Card Titan. I'm like, my God. The fact that she can stay in that form for that long, it just shows the differences between all these Titans.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder she needs that freaking walker. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
she's
to help
always
her keep up straight.
she's always on all fours. Yeah, I can imagine you needing that thing. Man.
What did you guys think of the Warhammer Titan announced?
Can't wait to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially in Peter.
No, especially since I seen a picture of it, it's like I definitely can't wait to see it.
Oh, yeah.
And then see Aaron fight it.
It's gonna be a while, but
Yeah, I think we're gonna take the next few episodes explaining what the 9 Titans or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to take a while for that. I don't think
feel like
9 episodes per Titan. I don't think that's going to happen.
I mean,
No,
think-
I feel like it's going to be like half of a season. We might fight like 2 or 3.
I think we already have
with
all the
information.
9. I think we already seen all the 9 Titans though.
We've got the Founder, the Colossal.
Hold on. Aaron
Armored.
has 2 Titans, the Founder and the Attack. And they have Annie, the female.
Annie's not on their side, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
But she is a
all
Titan
9.
still.
Yeah.
Armin as Colossal, Beast Titan Zeke,
Aaron's half-brother.
Reiner, what?
Isn't the Beast Titan Aaron's half-brother?
Yeah, Zeke. That's what I just said. So that's
4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reiner as Armored. The guy's brother as the Jaw.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's 6. Oh no, 7 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The
And
Card
Card Titan,
Titan.
and then Warhammer was literally the last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the only one that we haven't seen.
So Warhammer is literally the last one we have not seen yet.
I
Well-
feel like she would be like the last.
We have had a few, like that one Titan lost, like that big giant Colossal Titan during the Historia arc. The one that dragged half its body to the wall.
That wasn't a 9 of. That wasn't one of them.
It wasn't?
That was just Historia's father, Rod Rice. And it everyone transforms differently. And just his transformation just was absurdly that. for
Yeah,
some-
like that was
it
just
may
weird.
have something to do that he was of royal blood. That may have been a factor. But I mean, everyone's Titan transformation can be so drastically different from each other.
Yeah.
But he wasn't one of the 9. He was definitely the biggest one recorded.
Yeah.
Which was scary.
It was scary.
We do know that they're officially launching a plan next year.
They have a year left to get in the founding Titan.
Yep.
That's because that's the time they have before they have to give somebody else needs to inherit the armor and beast titans to the next.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the timeline. Wow, all of that in a year. Whew, okay. Can't wait to see Annie. I mean, they got to bring in Annie.
Yeah, she's been kind of locked away since season 2. No, 1.
Season
yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
been
she has
locked
not been
away.
shown since season 1.
That's right. Yeah, because season 1 is so fucking long. Which I don't blame it, because the second half of season 1 is still my favorite with Levi's squad and their death.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, don't remind me of that shit. That shit was hard.
That's really it that I had.
That's it for anime for me. You?
Yes. We are. That's an announcement. With all these season finales, we need to start looking into other animes we need to watch.
Yeah, a lot of the animes that we've originally thought of, they've been delayed due to coronavirus, except for the animes that actually have release dates. The one I'm personally was displeased of that was delayed was Goblin Slayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have no information on that.
You were talking about Demon Slayer season 2.
I just
there
can't
was
wait for it.
There was no
but
info
even
on that.
then,
Yeah.
You looked it up. Yeah, there was no info on
like
that.
spring, summer, like that's what they're guessing, but like we still don't know.
Well, what we're talking about doing is still looking up one of the newer animes and just going episode by episode. We might have found one, but that's not confirmed at this point.
Which one?
The one that you showed us, I don't remember the name. I didn't write it down.
Like I said before, we can do that. Like we can watch what we've been watching now, whatever is left, and then add an episode of that one on Hulu.
Yeah,
Just add it day by day, so
That-
we can talk about it.
that's Yeah.
Bofaru. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll just max out my defense. That really sounds funny to me. Maxing out your defense in the fantasy world.
Yeah.
Because when you really think about that can actually be a very big benefit. Like depending on how strong maxing out your defense is in the anime, whatever it's gonna be, there can be pretty big benefits of maxing out your defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To whatever ridiculous amount.
And then maybe on the next show or the show after, maybe like on episode 7 or 8, I'll have
we'll have a better list.
Misfits of Demon Academy, because I'm actually almost done with that.
I still need to watch that. I told you I wanted to watch it. I've watched
the first episode alone. The first episode alone was like definitely a grabber.
The only thing I've seen, and the only reason why I watched it was because it kind of interests me, was I'm pretty sure you've seen it. It's like where Arnos like did a snap and he like brought a dude back every 3 seconds.
Yeah, it was a revive spell. So it's like he would kill him, revive him, kill him, revive him, kill him, revive him. And he was just like, what are you going to do? I'm 20 times stronger than
Wait,
you.
I saw that, right? It was like on that clown. Wasn't it like on that stupid looking clown thing?
No.
No, I'm thinking of something else.
No, it was like some fucking petty rich dude, obviously. And
yeah, like he seemed like a Richie. And then like when you watch the first episode, you see his brother and then both of them fight against him.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's mind blowing. And then it just kind of goes into like your typical anime logic after that.
Yeah. We'll
like,
definitely figure this out in the next couple weeks. Right now, we're just going to.
Yeah, with that one, I was just going to watch everything and just kind of give like a good, like rough summary of the whole entire season because it's already done. So
I still recommend
that was the
that
thing
one.
that we were talking about. We didn't want to do an anime that's already done, but we might have to for the next couple weeks until possibly February.
Well, like we could add Misfit of Demon Academy because it's actually pretty good. I think you might like it, Brian or Ghost.
Maybe.
You might like it.
Yeah,
But
we'll watch it.
we'll definitely add some stuff and talk about it.
We just don't want to give like an anime that's been out for like let's say we've all watched. Fuck, what's a good example? Kill la Kill. We've all seen that, haven't we?
Yeah.
We don't want to like basically just give you all a rundown on an anime that's
been out for years.
Yes, even though I fucking personally
Well,
love Kill la
the
Kill.
one with the defense, that's like almost recent.
Yeah, it looked like a summer one, if I remember right.
It's a fantasy. It's another RPG fantasy world.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And
just gotta wait.
isekai, I think, is what the correct term is.
Yeah.
The isekai genre.
We can promise you this: there's no shortage of movies. If you know the collection I'm looking at.
Well, in terms of new movies, there's a giant shortage of.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, that's all on standby also, which is depressing for me.
Marvel, come back. Oh my god, I miss.
Baby,
Marvel.
come back.
At this point, do we want to start adding some of these shows on Disney Plus? Now that I think about it.
Well, when they start coming out.
I mean,
do
we'll
we
add.
want to,
yeah.
like Mandalorian? Like, do we want to start adding all that?
We can.
Yeah, like we will when they start coming out because it's like then we can actually like start breaking down the time and actually start doing this
Yeah.
a little bit more and actually start giving you guys a little bit more than what we actually have.
Yeah, we have to.
We want to give you guys a good balance.
Yeah.
On stuff. We don't want to overflood you with like one thing, more movies, which might happen one day. One thing more anime, which we've done a lot of, but it will happen. Or one thing of like constant gaming, which really you should only expect constant gaming at the end of the year because that's when shit comes out.
We haven't even talked about gaming. So.
Yeah, we haven't gotten
that's
to
like
it yet.
we got basically 20 minutes that we can talk about gaming. Or a little maybe like 15.
I mean, we're still playing Cyberpunk, and that's the only thing I've been playing.
I've hopped on Halo Master Chief Collection for like a day.
Wasn't it like a trailer? I just saw like a trailer of like.
There's a trailer because, and this is the reason why I wanted to bring up Master Chief Collection, which I will bring that up now. Master Chief Collection Season 5 is confirmed to be their final season of updates before it's all hands on deck on Halo Infinite. And we get to see how Infinite's customization works through the newest update that looks pretty good, that they said they wanted to be like Halo Reach, but we can see it now. I've shown you a video of it. I've not shown you, which I will show you after the show. Halo 3 was like the main pivot point of it, where they announced where you can do stuff that you have never been able to do on Halo stuff, on customization. Like you can change your bodysuit, you can change it to get rid of that stupid fucking color deal on your fucking stomach or your ass. And they're adding Halo 4 armor along with El Dorito. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
No, yeah, I've seen it.
El Dorito was, and I'll give you a quick rundown. El Dorito was Halo Online, which was originally meant for Russia only, but then it got canceled when 343 took it over.
Russia. That's interesting.
And then when a few years ago, there was a couple of, I don't want to say hackers or modders, a couple of Halo fans, I'll just say that. Because, like, they did kind of... did a really good job. They revived Halo Online for a short while until 343 is like, Daddy Microsoft, they're selling our shit, and then they're like, so we're getting some, and we can see the armor now. We could see El Dorito's customization armor from the PC to MCC, which the reason why you saw the trailer is because they wanted to hype it up for because now. Halo Reach, you get deleted concept art armor, which was never released in the game. You get Halo 4 El Dorito armor. And Halo Master Chief Collection is officially crossplay.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
I'll just wait for Infinite still.
Yeah,
I would advise you to like at least look up a video of it.
Yeah.
Seeing how many you fucking live on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'll eventually get there. It's just not right now.
Yeah, I will tell you to look it up. I'm personally excited for season 5. I've played season 1 through 4. Loved all of it.
Yeah, I got to kind of get back into Halo myself.
I've kind of taken a break from it because of Cyberpunk, and yeah, Cyberpunk has eaten up a lot of my time.
Yeah, and then
how many hours have you played in one day, Jake?
I want to say 13 minimum.
13 hours.
Yeah, minimum.
I think mine's like 8 right now.
Yeah.
That's like my top for a day.
Well, I blew your mind whenever I told you what I've done in Cyberpunk and why everyone's ahead of me. I have done all the side quests.
Officially.
Officially. And all the fixer missions. All those annoying little fucking blip points. The only thing I've not done is buy the vehicles because fuck, that's expensive.
Yeah, I went to my first vehicle and it was like 15,000. I was like, what the hell?
There's a vehicle out there for like 225,000.
Hell no.
Yeah, and I was like,
but
no.
is it like one of the nice ones? Is it the Bugatti?
I don't remember what it is. I know it's in the desert somewhere.
I know you could find the Bugatti.
Yeah, the Batmobile. Yeah.
It's literally a Batman reference.
It is.
Yeah, like I saw that one where it's like off out in the desert in a cave.
Me and Jago actually also found a Mortal Kombat reference. I think you'll find pretty funny. Yeah, there's all kinds of
Oh
references.
shit! Now I have to look this up and go find it.
Yeah.
No, you gotta find it yourself.
They added
You're gonna find it
Batman,
yourself. If you look it up,
Hideo Kojima, fucking Mortal Kombat. They added Death Stranding reference, but that's only because Death Stranding updated to where now you can do fucking Cyberpunk.
I
shit
did find
in
the
game.
baby pod in one
You
of the
did?
missions. Yeah, it dealt with River as the cop River
Yeah.
in one of those the laboratory.
Oh shit! I gotta go back.
Did you pass that? Did you actually finish River's missions?
The last thing I did for Rivers was I saved his nephew.
Then you already passed it.
Did I?
Yeah. It was like right there. I'm like, oh my god, there's the thing.
Rivers' fucking mission pissed me off because like I found a glitch with it that was basically a visual glitch that they don't tell you like, hey, when you get to the point with the cow in front of you, you got to exit the brain dance, and they never fucking told me that. They said, figure it out, fucker.
Yeah, I had a little problem with that too, but
I'll go back because I know where that building is. It's not that far.
Yeah. Basically, at this point, it's like we're all just doing side missions. We haven't really done much with the story.
The most I've done with story that I am not ashamed of, and you've done it too, is Romance Panham. Oh.
We're not going to get into detail with this one.
we can't.
We can't.
No.
For legal reasons, we can't go into detail about this. But
No.
I haven't even got there yet.
I will say I'm in love. Panham,
this game does
she
not.
got a potty mouth like me.
I'm just gonna say this game does not pull punches. They are not afraid to show you things.
Definitely rated M for mature for a
you
reason.
definitely need to prepare
I feel like
yourself.
it's pushing on the edge. It shouldn't have been rated A.
Yeah. Well, no, isn't it I where it's like 21 and up?
I don't know.
Is that even a rating?
Yeah, I think it was I.
No,
I think at
it's
some
still
point it
rated
was an
M.
I.
It's still rated
Oh,
M.
no, like M is like 18 plus. Like I was like 21 up.
I've never even seen it rated I.
I don't know.
I think there was, but there was there was issues with games going up that high. They just never done it.
But the game is still rated M.
Yeah, so because it's still rated M for mature.
But it's really mature.
If you let your kids play this, either make sure you hit the settings before you go to customization, or just
especially before the first mission, you will see some lady things there.
ladies, Mel. It's stuff like
Well,
that.
mostly lady. Like, well, that's true. Custom character. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so it's like you got to hit it before you even go to customization.
Yeah.
And then I know I'm the only one that's been on Destiny since Cyberpunk started.
I'm not going back until I finish this game.
I'm with Ghostblade on this. I'm taking a break on Destiny.
I get it. I went back to it because the Christmas special started. I kind of wanted to look at it and see how it was.
I skimmed through the items. I'm not really in.
I didn't even bother looking it up.
Well, like I wasn't really too much worried about the items because I didn't see any armor or anything that was worth getting. But
I think they'll just give you the same armor as last year.
I didn't even look at last year's armor because I didn't really have it last year. So
last year's armor is not really something fucking wooting home about.
Christmas items or Christmas rewards items and games are usually not something I really go. I usually go for the Halloween stuff. That's where I really go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's just like to look at the tower was kind of cool, and then like I got this week's Zerg.
The tower was pretty
this
cool.
weekend's
I did like how they did
stuff
the tower
for Zerg. There was like a couple things I needed to get.
I haven't done anything on Destiny. I promised a buddy of mine who I'm playing Destiny with that I would hop on it one day, and I just never did. I was just too fantasized with Cyberpunk. Like,
even though the game is still for Cyberpunk, even though it's still buggy, and they actually just came up with an update.
Yeah.
Well, like, what update are we talking about now, Ghostblade? The update where it's off PlayStation?
No, console only updates. PC's gonna have to wait.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to kind of cut it short because battery's dying on this one too.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I talked about the
story's still great. I like the story.
Yeah, the story's still great. Either regardless on Cyberpunk.
I have an excuse for not doing story. I've done everything. Fucking, I'm doing the story when I get home tonight or in the morning. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, as always, to my left.
This is Ghostblade.
This is Weekly's Death.
And this is Lionel. Stay nerdy and tune with us next week.